Hello, my name is Kifak Victoria, and today I would like to speak about love. What is love actually? And my message is more for the ladies out there than for the guys. But I would be happy if my example of my story can help also the guys. Why not? Um, if you don't know what love is, maybe we should start with what love is not. Maybe you're like me. When you were a child, you were having all these dreams and fantasies about the romantic love, the Prince Charming who is coming on the white horse and will save you, and you will live happily ever after. Maybe you're not, maybe you're a more practical lady. Either way, it's good for you. There is nothing wrong or right. And guess what? Maybe the things that we dream are coming true. And you find that Prince Charming on the white horse come and pick you up. Maybe not the white horse, maybe the white Mercedes or something, right? And you live this amazing love story, which is the love of your life, you think back then. And then you just realize that, yeah, maybe there is more to it. Or maybe he's living. Or maybe he wants to change you. Or you want to change him. We end up in all these entanglements in our relations and meanings and feelings. And we get confused. And we don't know what love is. Or worse, we don't believe in love anymore. So if you don't know what love is, or if you are in the confusing time of your life in which you don't believe in love anymore, or maybe love is for others, not for you, I will invite you to start with the honest answer, what love is not. I will say to you my example. Love is not sacrifice. We have all in this mass media, all the movies in which they say, yeah, you have to sacrifice for love. I believe this is bullshit. You don't have to sacrifice for love. Love is love. And when you love somebody, it's like an extension of yourself. This doesn't mean sacrifice. But somehow, when we believe that love is sacrifice, we give our power away to somebody else who maybe don't need it, maybe use it wrong, because, yeah, we are not taught to be ourselves and to be in our powers, depending on the circumstances. And we have all this love thing, like the love is the most important thing in life. Yes, it is. I agree with that. But live it properly. And it's all starting also with loving yourself. I know this sounds like a cliche, but many people say, yeah, I love myself because I eat well, I practice sport, I take care of myself, I'm not stressed, or I decrease stress. All these are external things. But loving yourself means loving inside, your little child in you, loving all the ages of you in which maybe you didn't took the right decision, or maybe you were not in peace with how your reality was going on. Love yourself means forgiving yourself, means accepting yourself, means taking care of yourself. Like, don't overwork, don't have high expectation of yourself, learn to relax, learn to speak with yourself. This kind of love I'm referring. So coming back to what love is not, I would say that love is not sacrifice. Yeah, love is not staying with somebody and not being myself. Love is not compromises. Love is not toxicity in a way in which you have to please the other, to be a people pleaser and not staying your true. Love is not like a communication which is happening only on one side. Love is two sides. So we have to meet in the middle with communication, with our energy, with our emotions, with our belief system, that we are a team. This is what I believe is love. So many times as a woman, we learn that, in order to get love or make a family, you have to be in a certain way. You have to be a good cooker, you have to look good, you have to have a good job, you have to do things in order to get that love. And this is coming from childhood. It's like you learn that you will get the love only if you do things, and then your parents will be proud. There is nothing wrong with that. It was just a child perception back then. But once we are aware what we do for love, we can shift that. Because if we don't, we end up with a guy which, he's very happy with all that we are. And then we end up in a marriage, we make child, we start to sacrifice our time, ourselves for the child, for the husband, for the love concept. We lie to ourselves that we do all this for love. No, we just beat ourselves up. We just sacrifice ourselves because we are shit scared to be in our truth and ourselves. Because if we say our truth, we have the fear that the partner is leaving, or we are a bad lady, or we are just not good enough, and we have the fear that our partner will reject us. And then you get more and more entangled in this. And guess what? When we are getting older, it's getting more and more severe, because it's like with these repeating patterns of the suffering and sacrifice, we attract more of this in this reality. So besides ending up with a husband which maybe is lazy, or don't take care of himself because you do all, right? Because you have to be in a certain way to get his love. Then you have needy parents, and then you have needy siblings, and then maybe you have needy colleagues, needy bosses, and everybody's overloading you, because you send out that energy that you can sacrifice yourself for others, and you forget about yourself, and you don't even you are not aware of all these things, and time is passing by, and you start to feel like energetic drain, and you start to feel sad, upset, frustrated. You started to feel angry after frustration, because you don't have enough time. Maybe you don't sleep well, you don't eat well, and then you end up in a depression. And then you just say to yourself, it's like my life is not the way I want it to be. My life is not the way I imagined to be. Yeah, of course it's not, because you made the decisions to please the others. You made the decision to sacrifice yourself, and because you had a belief system what love is, and you are not in your power. I'm here to say to you that you can be in your power, and you can have it all, and it's all starting with you, and to be aware what energy you are sending out there to your partner, to the masculine, right? Because they are also having their own game, they also have their own belief system, they also have their own perceptions and things to solve. And healthy boundaries, do you know what they are? Healthy boundaries is staying in your truth and saying in a very assertive way. It's not that you just say the truth, very brutal, and then you will be perceived like you are a bitch or something. No, just with awareness, with a good communication with your partner, with just saying your truth, saying exactly how it make you feel without attacking him, and what are your needs, what would you like, how you see the relation. I would invite you maybe with your partner to make a list of what are your needs, and he can make a list with what are his needs, and then you can compare the list, and you can see if you are compatible or not. Because on the long term, these are important, because behind that needs there are some belief systems about how women are, how men are, what is a relation. And guess what? We are all learning from our childhood, from the relation with our mom and dad. So he's coming from a family background, you are coming from another family background, and it's important that it's harmonized. Many of us, either we do the relation with which we saw in the childhood with our mother and father, or either we are doing the opposite, like the rebel child. We don't want to be like that. And then we choose the opposite needs and the opposite values. So think about it, and I hope that this short introduction about love is helping you. And I will share also from my personal story. I had a love story, like with fireworks and all this stuff, and it was amazing for 2 years, and it was like in the movies, and we traveled together, and we had amazing time, and we love each other very much, and he was everything that I imagine a guy should be, like my Prince Charming. But somehow it didn't work, because he was more entangled in his head, and I loved him, and I didn't felt good enough. All this program was starting to run on my back. of my head, of course, from the childhood, I assume. And I just realized that I love him and he doesn't love me the way I want. And it was okay. I move on. It's just that sometimes these kind of people are coming back in your life after many, many years. It's like that age of me wanted very much to be with this person. And now I realize that, yeah, I'm in my truth. Yeah, it was nice. It's a nice memory, but I'm not that person anymore. Not that insecure person, not that person which would do anything for love, that would give up to herself for this love. I'm not that person anymore. That person built herself back, and that person is very aware now. What are my boundaries? What do I want? How do I see love now? Love is for me, as I said, an extension of myself. For me, it's very important energetically this person to be connected with me at all levels, and to communicate very open, and not just the fireworks and then this push pull, and then it's like, oh, we create even more sexual energy, and again this push pull, and it's like so amazing, like in the movie. Yeah, well, when the reality strikes you, it's time to learn who you are. And actually, this is a blessing, because this is teaching you to be in your power, and it's teaching you that you can have it all. You can have the love, you can have the job or the business that you want, you can be a woman in your power, you can be everything that you want. And they say only sky is the limit. No, your belief system is the limit. What you can believe that it's actually true, this is what you invite in your reality. So take care, have a nice day, and see you soon.